Hockey League game between the Leaping Stars and your Dubuque Saints.
All right, welcome back, Junior Stars fans. To the beginning of the varsity game. We're gonna get starting lineups, national anthem, and then we will come back to you.
Starting lineup for the Lincoln Stars. The defense, number 79, Henry Lancaster. Number 9, Cooper Mohawk. Number 28, Kate Carlson. Number 23, Cole Brown. 20, Trenton Bauman. Goal, number 1, Matthew Travis. Stars are coached by Eric Alexander and assisted by Nicholas Sullivan and Lucas Thompson. And now, the starting lineup for your Dubuque Saints. At defense, from Hempstead High School, number 12, Landon Schultz. At defense from Waller High School, number 11, Liam Henry. At forward from Hempstead High School, number 7, Alexander Hinkle. At forward from West Dubuque High School, number 38, Jackson Heacock. At forward from Senior High School, number 34, Sander Sheehy. And the Saints are joined today with the kid captain, number 7-year-old, Addie Fuller. She's a second grader from Dubuque Elementary. She loves art and skating fast. Look at her go. She loves the Dubuque Fighting Saints. And in goal for the Saints, from Sumner Fredericksburg High School, number 1, Andy Shell. The Saints are coached by Austin Willenberg and assisted by Justin Mullenkamp and Joe Stipe. The officials for this game is assigned by the Midwest High School Hockey League are Robert Taylor, linesman, and then linesman Dave London and Brian Martinez. And now we ask that you please rise and honor our nation's flag with our national anthem. Let's play some hockey.
All right, Junior Stars fans, we are back for the varsity contest. Be our last game of the weekend here in Dubuque. Last night the varsity came just short to the Saints, 1-0. They battled really hard, got into passing lanes, got into shooting lanes. Matthew Travis is in net. We're to see our starting lines. Our forward lines have been shuffled up a little bit. We did unfortunately lose Ethan Nickel in the JV game to a 5-minute major. He will be out until next weekend. We'll get him back to the varsity game against Omaha. So that will determine a few of our line switches. We are down Leo Miller as well. He sometimes dresses varsity. He got taken into the boards yesterday. Is feeling okay. We talked to him earlier. He was up and around. He was here at the rink with the boys. All right, looks like Cade Carlson, Trenton Bauman, Cole Brown, Cooper Gross Road, and Evan Clausen on the blue line. Right, Trent's going to take this opening face-off. Dubuque wins that, comes through neutral. Good job getting in the way of that player. Cade gets that across the boards. Cole's going to get it up. Dubuque kind of runs into each other. They get it dumped into their zone. Cooper Grossroad's going to go back and chase. Kind of whiffed on it. Kind of bring it back the other way. Carlson lets it go to the D-man. Got another block. Evan's going to come away with it. Dubuque puts it back into their zone. Super Gross Road back behind the net. Up to Cade. Cade tried to get it to Trenton. Couldn't quite get it to him. Going to go back behind the net. Evan trying to get that back there. Super Gross Road. Cade Carlson. Cade Carlson again can't quite get it cleanly out. Right. Cash Schwartman. Insko. Dahlberg coming out on the second line. Evan gets it up to Taylor. Taylor's looking at dumping it back to Gross Road. Gross Road to Evan. Evan had it stripped by the Dubuque player. Need to work on getting this puck cleared. Cash gets in that lane. Up to Taylor. Taylor couldn't quite corral it. Dubuque's bringing it back through neutral. They get a dump. Matthew Travis puts it off to his left. Evan battling back there. Good job by Evan sticking with that. Takes out to the D. D got a shot. Matthew got a good block. Cash is going to bring it into the O zone. Good move by Cash to get into the zone. Dubuque's going to pick it up. Sam Rose came on. Cash and Taylor are still out there. Dubuque brings it into their zone. Taylor loses his stick. He's going to gather that. Sam Rose can get behind the net. Cash is going to go over along with Jameson Quevedo. Sam Rose not quite hard enough. Shot, and Matthew's going to leave it there for Jameson. Jameson and Trevor out there. Trevor's going to chip it up the boards to Cooper Willis, to Cash. Cash is going to get it to Sam Rose. Sam Rose is going to bring it to the zone. Sam Rose just puts it off the side of the net. Cooper Willis is going to battle in the corner, and Sam behind the net. Cooper's there with them. They have Paul King on their line. Dubuque just gets it out of the zone. They're going to put it in their zone. Jameson Quevedo is going to pick it up. Put it up to Paul King. Paul King's going to try to hit Cooper Willis. Couldn't get it. Dubuque tried to put it through the crease. Unsuccessful. They had one in front. He whiffed on it. The ref kind of stopped that with his skates. Paul King is going to put it to Cooper Willis. He's got Trent Bauman with him. Just high. Trenton's going to pick that up. Going to put it back down below the net. Willis and Trenton, they're battling. Willis comes out with this, going to put it up to Hank. Hank's going to put it in front. Just comes out of the zone. Hank's going to chip it up to Trenton. Trenton's going to put it in the zone on net. Goalie's going to play it. Good job by Cole Brown getting there in the way. Almost had a sneaky one there. Good stop by Hank. Got to get back up and defend. They're off, so we got a little time. Now they're good. Hank's going to bring it up the ice. Hank's going to bring it all the way in. Leaves it for Cole Brown. Trenton's going to pick it up, take it over to Cooper Mohat. Cooper Mohat's going to dump it up the boards. Matthew Chavez is going to glove that and stop. 12:47 left in the first. 2-1 are the shots in favor of the Saints. All right, looks like Insco, Dahlberg, Cash, Mohat, and Hank. Dahlberg gets that, sends it back to Lancaster. Lancaster over to Cash. Cash is going to put it down the ice. Insco's going to chase it along with Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to go to the corner and get it. Insco's going to battle there in the corner. Couldn't quite get it. Cash is going to get it out. Hank, good job keeping that in. Dahlberg over to Cash. Cash is going to let it go to Hank. Hank's going to put a shot on net. Rebound. And the goalie decides to cover that up. Shots even up now 2-2. Same forward line is going to stay out there. We're going to have Evan and Cooper Grossroad come out on D. Insco's going to take this draw. He wins that back. Taylor picks it up. No, Dubuque picks it up. Takes it through neutral. Good job with the sticks. Cash picks it up. Dubuque brings it through neutral, brings it into their end, makes a move. Good job by our boys. Cash is going to put it up to Taylor. Taylor couldn't quite corral that. They're going to put it back in their zone. Matthew's going to tip that over to Cooper Grossroad. He's going to put it back to Evan. Evan's going to battle for it there in the corner. Insco's there to help him. He's going to let it go back to the defenseman. Defenseman puts shot on. It would have been high. Taylor is going to go down the ice with Cash. Insco's going to go for a change. Cooper Peary's going to come out. Cooper Grossroad to Cooper Peary. Cooper Peary's going to dump it in the zone. Dubuque's going to corral that. They're going to bring it through, get in their zone. Good chase by Riker Noden, Evan Clausen. Cooper Peary battling on the boards. Evan's going to pick that up. Evan and Cooper Grossroad out there on D. Good job, boys, getting in their passing lanes. Cooper Grossroad's going to track that down in the corner. He's got Riker next to him. That was a fortunate pass to the skates. Isaac Parker's out there with Cooper Peary. Isaac's going to put it on net, gloved by the goalie. All right, Cooper Peary, Isaac Parker, Riker Noden, Mohat, and Lancaster. All right, that was one way over here. Cooper Mohat picks it up in the neutral zone. Making some no-look passes, not connecting. Dubuque's going to bring it back through the zone. Good job by Hank getting in that lane. Good block by Hank. Dubuque's going to take it back behind the net. They're going to put it out to their D. They're going to see what they got. They're going to take it back down low behind the net. Good job by Mohat, putting the body. Mohat's going to bring it up. Mohat's going to put it into the zone. We're going to get an O change. We're going to bring out Bauman, Carlson, and Brown. Trenton battling there in that far corner till his line mates come. Good stop by Hank over there on the blue line. He puts it down in the corner. Trenton and Cade are going to go battle for that behind the net. Cole's waiting in front. Oh, almost. Hank's going to get a shot. Rebound. Mohat's going to pick that up. Mohat's going to put it back into our zone. Trenton's going to bring it in. Good passing. Come on, Cade. Shot. Good stop by the goalie. Got good puck movement today. Keep putting shots in net. One's going to fall. Right, we got Trevor and Jameson coming out on D. We got the same Bauman, Carlson, Brown line. Trenton's going to take this face off. Good by White, Trenton. Carlson's going to circle back around, going to battle on the boards. And Dubuque's going to ice it. We're going to come right back down in front of the Dubuque goalie. We're going to stay with same 5. Boys have good energy this morning. Keep shooting, and we're going to get one go in, boys. Cade picked that up. Good job by Cade battling off the Dubuque defender. To Trenton, that was a good track by the goalie. That was a good tip. Those 3 have had a good couple chances right here in their shift. See if Trenton can win this one again. Dubuque gets this one. Trenton gets it from them. He passes it back to... Okay, that's Broadfoot. Sorry, I had to get my numbers. Jameson's here on close blue line. Trevor's going to pick it up behind the net. Jameson's going to battle there in the corner. Carlson's there. Cole Brown's coming through neutral. See if he can pick it up, put it back behind the net. Carlson just got taken down in front of the net. Dubuque picks it up behind the net. They're going to bring it and push through neutral. Cash is there. They got 2 coming. Trevor's going to battle behind the net. Got Cash there with them. Say good job getting it out. It's going to be icing. All right, we're going to bring Mohat, Lancaster with Insko, Shortman, and Dahlberg. Insko will be taking this draw. 8:25 left in the first. Shots are 6-3 for your Junior Stars. All right, Dubuque wins that back to their defenseman. They're trying to pass to their center. He just went to wide left of the net. Taylor's there on the close boards. Dubuque comes away with it. Good stick by Cooper Mohat. Taylor Dahlberg's going to go. Hank Lancaster's going to with him just out of his reach. Cash Schwartman's there. Cooper Mohat's going to pick this up behind the net. Good body by Cooper. Insko's going to pick it up. Going to get it up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to battle here on the near board. He's going to chip it up to himself. All right, Lancaster's going to settle that down. Going to give it off to Mohat. Mohat up to Cash. To Insko. Far left. Dubuque's going to get that into their zone. Mohat's going to pick it up again. He's getting troubled by the Dubuque kid. We got a kid out in front. There we go. Good job, Cash. Ben tried to get out of the zone. He did. All right. Lancaster's going to bring it up. Going to pass it up to Ben. Couldn't quite connect. Couldn't quite keep it. Good job by Taylor. Dubuque's just getting onside. Say that Mohat's down there in the corner. We got one Dubuque in front of the net. Good job by Taylor. Right, Cooper Mohat's going to go. He's going to get Cash. Cash is going to give it to Taylor. Taylor's going to shoot. Rebound off the goalie. Cash is going to pick that up. Get it down to Taylor. Up to Cash. Cash just drew a penalty. So we're going to go on a 2-minute power play. All right. Cash got rewarded for battling there on the boards. He drew a penalty. We're going to go on a power play for 2 minutes. Looks like we have Bauman, Carlson, Brown, Grosserode, and Evan Clausen out on the power play. 6:35 left in the first. Good job by Cole Brown getting that. Case at his feet. He's going to get it out to Evan. Evan back down to Cade. He's going to see who's there. Good job by Cole. Just couldn't quite get all the good shot on that. Dubuque picks it up. It's coming back through neutral. Good back check by Cole. Good job by Evan for not letting that go all the way through. Over to Cooper Grosserode. Grosserode up to Cole Brown. Cole Brown trying to get that into the zone. Cooper Grosserode over to Cade Carlson to Evan. Evan to Cade. Good change of direction by Cade. Over to Cole. Cole back to Evan. To Cooper. Over to Evan. Evan to Cooper. Cooper gains the zone. And we're off. 1:11 left in our power play. 5:45 left in the period. Your Junior Stars out shooting the Saints 7-3. All right, we have Peary, Willis, Noden with Mohat and Lancaster. All right, I think Dubuque's going to get this one. They're going to dump it in. Mohat's going to go back and get that. Got a Dubuque kid coming. He shovels it up to Riker. Riker makes a good move, gets into the zone. He's going to put shot on net, just wide. And, oh, it went out of play. 54 seconds left to the power play. 5:28 left in the period. Right, same five. Peary over to Riker. This goalie's letting out rebounds. We just got to crash the net. Hank down to Peary. Peary to Noden. Back out to Peary. Back to Noden. Out to Hank. Good job by Hank. See if Mohat can put one on. Good glove by the goalie. 32 seconds left in the power play. Looks like we're going to keep the same five. See if Cooper can win this. Good job by Willis to get it back to Cooper Mohat. Cooper Mohat shot on goal. And Dubuque's going to clear it on net. Matthew's going to gather it for Cooper Mohat. Mohat's going to bring it behind the net. It's going to get up to Hank. Hank's going to bring it all the way up. Being aggressive. Cooper Willis has it to Hank. See what Hank can do with it. Lets it off to Riker. Riker puts a shot. Peary keeps it in. Peary to Hank. Hank to Riker. And the Saints are full strength, and they're going to ice. All right, we're going to be the Insko, Dahlberg, Cash line with Trevor and Jameson. Insko's going to take this face off. He's going to lose that to Dubuque. Dubuque's going to bring it through neutral. Cash is going to be there. Jameson's going to come and battle behind the net. Trevor's going to pick that up, get it up to Cash. Jameson go get it behind the net. He's going to battle there in the corner. Insko's going to go in and help. Insko's going to get it back to Trevor. Trevor's going to clear it out to Cash. Doesn't quite get it far enough. Dubuque just went wide left. Dahlberg's going to pick it up, going to send it to Insko. He's going to unfortunately lose it at new tries. Taylor's going to get it to Cash. Cash is going to get in the zone. We're going to do a little dump and chase. Taylor's going to go behind the net. Good job by Taylor. Good job by Cash there with sticks. Taylor's still down on the ice. Good job by Trevor keeping that in. Rebound, rebound. See, this goalie's letting a lot of rebounds out. All right, Jameson's going to retreat. We're going to bring on Paul King. Taylor Dahlberg. Insko's going to get into the zone. Good battle to keep it in the zone. He's going to go down to the corner. Taylor's there following him. Good job centering. Paul's there. Oh, that's just why Gross Road had a good shot. Taylor Dahlberg's there. Oh, just misses Insko. Gross Road gets up, blocks. That one's going to hurt. That Dubuque kid's going to feel that. Got it right on the toe of the boot. Dubuque's going to come in. Good job by Matthew Travis fending that off. Dubuque's going to get it back. Going to settle it. Cooper Willis giving good chase back there. So Willis, King, Rose. Matthew's going to get it up the ice. Good job by Gross Road. Grosso's going to get it out of the zone. Going to give it to Paul King. Paul King's going to put it in the zone. Dubuque's going to get it behind the net. Sam Rose is going to go and battle for it there. Near boards. Good job by Cooper Willis. Sam Rose is going to pick this up. He's got a couple in front. Take a shot, Evan. Rebound coming back out. Hitting the board. Dubuque's going to gather at near boards. Paul's going to get that again. Paul's going to dump it down. Cooper Willis is going to chase. Sam Rose is right there. Had to give it back to Cooper. We made a change. Carlson is now in for Paul King. Dubuque's bringing it through neutral into their zone. Takes a shot off the pipe. And Matthew's going to cover. That was a close one. Right, 1:34 left in the first. Your Junior Stars are out shooting the Saints 10-5. Right, we're bringing Bauman, Brown, Carlson, Mohat, and Lancaster. Dubuque gets that. Mohat's going to battle him behind the net. Going to bring it around. Cade's going to look up ice. He's going to give it to Trenton. Trenton's going to come in the zone. He's going to give it to Cole. Good shot by Cole. Shoot and crush the net, boys. 1:19 left in the first. We're going to keep the same 5. Trent's going to take the space off. Trenton wins that back and out of the zone. Good job by Cade and Trenton picking that up. Give it back to Mohat. Mohat over to Lancaster, up to the Dubuque kids. Dubuque's going to put it through neutral. Good job by Cole sticking with it. Cade's going to give it to Trenton. See if Cade can pick this up. Comes out of the zone. Mohat's going to pick it up. 54 seconds left in this period. Going to take it through neutral. Cade's going to dump it in the zone. We're going to do a dump and chase. Cole's in there. Trenton's in there. Cade's in there. Dubuque puts it around behind the net. They're going to bring it through neutral. Hank's going to get back. Good job. And MT was following that one. Good job of getting that cleared. Good job by Matthew. Hank's going to get that out of the zone while getting a lot of sticks in his face. Riker Nonan's going to come on with Cooper Peary. Cooper Mohat's there in the corner. Cooper Mohat and Cooper Peary both battling there in the corner. And that's it. End of the first. Shots on goal are 11-6. We're tied 0-0. We're going to have an ice cut. We'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, the boys are coming back out for the second period. They have not changed that up on the scoreboard yet. It is the second period. Matthew Travis is still going to be in net. Matthew Fisher is backing him up today. Merrick Vest is on the road. Sounds like he has something minor going on. We should have him back by next week. So Augie backed up Matthew last night. Matthew Fisher is going to back him up tonight, or today, sorry, this morning. All right, we'll see who we come out with second period. Looks like we're going to have Bauman, Brown, Carlson. I'm going to say Evan and Cooper Grossroad coming out on D. Again, this is the second period. Right, Trenton moves that to Dubuque. They get in the zone. Evan's going to get it up to Cade. Cade's going to bring it into the zone, and the goalie's going to glove it. Right, 16:49 left in the second. They haven't updated the scoreboard yet to reflect second period. Cooper Grossroad's going to put that back in the zone. We're off. Cole Brown's going to get it back in the zone. He's going to keep it there along the boards. He's going to get it. Trenton's going to go. Cole and Trenton are going to go behind. Going to bring it back through neutral. Evans there. Good job by Matthew Travis fighting that shot off. Trent's going to pick that up. He's going to get it out. Cole Brown's there. Dubuque's going to bring it back in the zone. And switch direction. They're going to dump it back. Evan's going to pick it up. Okay, Carlson's going to pick it up. He's going to bring it to neutral. Going to get into the zone. We're going to have a trade. Ensko's going to come in, and so is Cooper Mohat and Cash Schwartman. Cooper Mohat's going to take a shot. Goalie defends that off. Then trying to get it in the corner. Dubuque's going to bring it through neutral. Hank's there to get him off the puck. Good job by Hank. Hank gets that out of the zone. Taylor's coming. Cash is with him. Dubuque just gets that off Taylor's stick. Cooper Mohat gets it out of the zone. Ensko's going to dump it to Taylor. Taylor back to Cash. They're going to go into the corner. Ensko couldn't quite get that stop. Mohat's there. Dubuque's going to bring it into neutral. Hank's going to pick it up. Cash tried to get into the zone. Taylor's there. Dubuque's going to pick it up. In neutral, going to retreat back. Cash tips it into the zone. We're going to make a change. Paul King's going to come on. Taylor's out there. Cooper Mohat, Sam Rose. Heard that go off shin pad. Sam Rose is going to bring it up. He's got Paul King. Sam's going to bring it up. Just loses it. Tries to dump it towards the net. Goes to the outside. Cooper Willis is now out there with him. Hank's going to go back and get it. And it's going to be icing. All right. Jameson Quevedo is battling. He's going to give it to Paul King. Paul King to Cooper Willis. Dubuque try to get it out of the zone. They can't quite clear it. Got it behind the net. Good stick there by Cooper Willis. Dubuque's going to get it out of the zone. Jameson Quevedo is going to pick it up, get it back to neutral. They're going to bring it through, dump it in. Matthew's going to gather that up. Going to get behind the net to Cooper Grossroad. Good job by Trenton to get that to Cooper. Trevor's going to pick it up over to Quevedo to King. And Willis is going to put it in the zone. Have Cole Brown and Evan Clausen come out. Cole Brown's fighting there in front. All right, 13-18 left in the second period. Right, we're going to have Bauman, Carlson, Brown, Evan, and Cooper Grossroad. Try to win that back. Dubuque grabbed that. They got one coming fast into their zone. Dubuque gets it behind the net. Out to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to bring it through neutral to Cade. Trenton's going to try to pick it up. Evan's going to go back and get it. Mohat is changing. Somebody's stick is out there, half in the net and half behind it. Good job by Matthew for getting that stopped. Right, Dubuque gets it out of zone, or Cole gets it to Trenton. Trenton's going to put a shot. Rebound. Cole's going to put it back in front. Dubuque's going to pick that up, bring it through neutral. Cooper Mohat's going to be there. They're going to put a shot right on Matthew. Right, 12:22 left in the second. They have updated the scoreboard. Thank you to Mr. Broadfoot, who's down in the penalty box, for getting that switched for us. Right, Cooper Peary in the face-off circle. All right, Parker battling for that puck. We got Hank battling, Cooper Peary. See who comes out with it. Good job by Cooper Peary for getting that out. Dubuque's going to go back in. They were almost off. They just got out in time. Hank's going to go pick that up. He's going to bring that up. Cooper Mohat to Riker Nonen. Going to try to get in the zone. Hank's chasing. Good job by Riker. Riker just shot it just wide. Parker was there for a possible rebound. Hank's going to go chase. He's going to put it up. Fortunately, Dubuque got that. Good block by Hank. Hank's going to battle behind the net again. Cooper Peary's going to pick it up. All right, Riker's going to bring it up the ice. Riker put body on that kid. He lost the stick. We got it into the zone. The goalie tips it. We're going to have the Insco Cash Tallberg line with Trevor and Mohat. Mohat's going to chase behind the net. He's going to try to chip it out. We're going to chase. Got Dahlberg coming quick with Cash. Good job. Good job, Taylor, for getting that down. Insco's battling on the boards. Taylor's got it. Cooper's going to shoot it. It's going to come over to Trevor. Trevor's going to give it to Mohat. Mohat's going to shoot again. Say that goalie's letting out some rebounds. We just got to be ready for him. Dubuque's going to bring it back into the zone. Mohat got into that shooting lane. Cash is going to pick it up. Cash over to Insco. He loses the puck. Gets it to Trevor Broadfoot. Broadfoot's going to chip it along the boards. Insco's going to pick it up. They're going to get out of the zone. Taylor just puts it out of the reach of Cash. Dubuque's going to bring it back behind the net. Cash is there. Dubuque's got 2 in the neutral zone. Trevor's going to dump it in. We're going to do a dump and chase. Goalie leaves it for his defenseman. Quevedo's going to come in, pinch in. Good job. Taylor's going to go get that behind the net. Then there's Cash. Cash is going to get out to D. Grossroad couldn't quite get that. Trevor's there to cover that, though. Dubuque's going to put it in on net. And Matthew's going to hold it. 9:34 left in the second. Shot 17-10 in favor of Junior Stars. All right, we got the Bauman, Carlson, Brown line out with Evan and Krupp Grossroad. Dubuque got that. Cole's trying to battle it. Put it in. Matthew's going to leave it for Cooper Grossroad. He's going to pick it up, chip it up the boards to Cole Brown. Trenton's going to pick that up. Dubuque just got there right before Trenton. Dubuque's going to bring in the zone. They're going to drop pass, no one home. Cade's going to pick that up in the corner, get it out of the rough skates. Cooper Grossroad's going to pick it up behind the net. Going to get it up. Dubuque got that pass. Cole Brown's going to pick that up. Trent Bauman's going to battle there in the corner. Cooper Grossroad's going to come out with it. Cooper's going to change directions. Dubuque's going to pick it up. He's going to ride the boards all the way around. They're going to put it on net. Trenton's going to get it out. Cooper Grossroad's going to go back behind the net and get that. Evan's going to go help him out. Evan's going to bring it up. Going to be aggressive. Unfortunately, Dubuque almost got that. Cole Brown's going to bring it through. Dubuque gets it. Cooper Mohat's going to hurry to get back. Good job pushing him out. That was a good back door. That was a good backdoor shot by Dubuque. All right, 8:16 left in the second. The Saints go up 1-0. Shot 17-11. All right, we're going to bring Rose, Willis, King with Mohat, Lancaster. All right, here we go. Rose wins that back to Lancaster. Lancaster's going to chip up the board to Cooper Willis. Going to go in the zone. Cooper Willis is going to take it back to Hank. Hank's going to get back up to Willis, but Dubuque gets in the way. All right, Paul King's going to pick that up. We're going to go into the zone with speed. Willis and Rose are with him. Paul's going to drop it, not to where he wanted, but that's okay. Here we go to neutral. Cooper Willis, good stick lift. Cooper Mohat's going to pick that up on the far side. He's going to chip it up to Paul King. Dubuque's going to pick that up. Shot just left and stuck on the net. All right, Insco, Cash, Dahlberg, Quevedo, and Broadford are coming in. All right, Insco's going to take the face-off. He wins it back. Taylor's going to pick that up. Trevor's going to get it. Insco's going to tip it out of his zone. Taylor's going to come in with speed. Taylor's stick got flipped into the bench. Now he's back. Jameson's going to get it up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to try to get it to Ben. Couldn't quite connect. Cash's got it near board. He's going to put it in the zone. Taylor's there. So Jameson's going to pick it up. Going to take it up to Cash. Cash has settled down. Taylor went a little sooner into the zone. Take it up to Cash. Cash's going to dump. And so it's going to go get that in the corner. Try to pass it to Taylor. Dubuque gets in the way. Dubuque brings it through neutral. They put it back behind the net. Taylor's over there. Gonna pick that up. Insco got that. Insco's gonna get out of the zone. Gonna give it to Cash. Put it in his skates. Dubuque's gonna bring it back through neutral. Cash is gonna play body. Broadfoot, Cash, and Insco here battling for the puck. Dubuque's gonna gather it. Put it back in the zone. Coveto's gonna go get it behind the net. He's gonna dump it out. Dubuque's gonna get that. And Matthew's gonna glove and stop. 6:08 left in the second. Shot 17-13. States are up 1-0. Looks like Cooper Peary and Riker Noden, Parker, Evan Clausen, and Cooper Grossroad are out on the ice. Evan's gonna get that up to Riker. Parker's gonna get over to Riker. Riker's gonna bring it to the zone. Cooper Peary's with him. He's gonna glove and stop. All right, we're gonna leave the same 5 on the ice. Cooper Peary's gonna take this draw. Wins it back to Cooper Grossroad. He's gonna put a shot just wide right. Riker Nona's gonna go get that. Cooper Peary's with him. See if we can get something in front. Cooper Peary's try. All right, just Dubuque gets it just out of the zone. Cooper Grossroad's chasing, pushing him out. Good stop by Matthew Travis. Cooper Grossroad's gonna pick it up, play it behind the net. Dubuque picks that up. Cooper Grossroad gets it back, gonna give it to Parker. Riker gets that out of the zone. He's gonna go and chase. Peary's gonna go for a change for Trenton Ballman. And Cole Brown's gonna come out. Parker's battling on that far board. Good job, good stick by Cooper Grossroad. Dubuque setting it back up. Good job by Evan. They put it back down in the corner. Parker's gonna pick that up. Evan's gonna dump it around. We're gonna go pick it up. Cooper Grossroad is gonna get it out to, try to get it out to Cole Brown. There we go, now Cole Brown has it. Gonna take it over to Parker. Fortunately, Dubuque gets it out of the zone. All right, Cade Carlson's gonna come on the ice. Dubuque's gonna take it back below the net. Evan's gonna try to pick it up down there. Evan's gonna dump it up to Cole. Cole's gonna come to the zone with speed. He's got 2 with him. Cole's battling. See if we can get out, see if we can get a shot. Big shot by Cooper Mohat. Oh, good tip in front, just couldn't connect. Cade Carlson's gonna come back with it. And it's in! And it's in! Good job, Cade Carlson. Sticking with that puck. Trent Bauman. Right now, it's that line is clicking right now. Trent Bauman, Cade Carlson, Cole Brown, they're clicking right now. Good job, boys. I'll get the official score when they post it, but it looks like Trent Bauman who threw the line first. I know Cade Carlson was in there too. All right, we're gonna bring out Insco, Cash, Taylor, Mohat, and Hank. Ben wins that back to Lancaster. Lancaster tries to chip up the board. Couldn't quite get it out. Ben kicks it to Hank. Hank's battling there in the corner. Good job by Taylor. Taylor goes down with the Dubuque kid behind the net. Taylor gets back up. Dubuque still got possession. Hank's gonna go behind the net and get it. Good job by Mohat getting in the way. Good job by Matthew Travis. Good job by Matthew. Stay focused and get that one stopped. 3:02 left in the second. Shots 20-15 in favor of your Junior Stars. We've just tied it up. Okay, it doesn't look like they're updating the scoring. If we have it at the break, I'll let you know. We get it back out of the zone. Dubuque's going to try to regroup. Paul King's got it. He's got Cooper Willis with him. Dubuque gets that, chips it out. Cooper Willis going to go in the zone. Dubuque's going to pick that up. Good decision on Trevor to stay back. And they're off. All right, looks like we're going to switch out defensemen. We're going to bring in Evan and Cooper Grossroad. Stay with Sam Rose, Paul King, Cooper Willis. Sam wins that back. Evan chips it up the boards to Cooper Willis. Good job by Cooper Willis getting it into the zone. See if we can put a shot on. And it's up. Thought maybe it hit the net. Didn't go that far. Paul was trying to hit Sam in the middle. Had just too many Dubuque kids in between them. They're battling behind the net. Cooper Grossroad's back there. Trying to get that puck out. Dubuque's battling back here on the near boards with Evan Clausen. Got a shot. Matthew saw that. All right, Sam Rose battling. He's going to get that puck. He's going to chip it up the boards. He's going to give it to Cooper Willis. Cooper's going to bring it into the zone. Going to drop it to Paul. Just couldn't quite connect. That's okay. He's going to get it down the corner for Cooper. We need some help down there. Sam Rose is going to go and get it. We're going to make a change. We got Isaac Parker coming in and Riker Noden. Dubuque is off their skates. No icing. Good stop by Matthew. Okay, 1:18 left in the second. Shots 20-17 in favor of your Junior Stars. All right, Quevedo and Broadfoot are coming on D. We have Cooper Peary, Isaac Parker, and Riker Noden on forward. Dubuque gets that face off, puts it down below the goal line. Broadfoot's there chasing. Isaac Parker gets it, tries to get it to Riker Noden, just couldn't quite connect. Dubuque picks it up, puts it back down below the goal line. Trevor gets it over to Riker. Broadfoot's going to pick that up again. Good job getting it poked out. Dubuque's shot. Good stop by Matthew. All right. Less than 1 minute left in the second period. We're going to leave those same 5 guys out. Good block by Riker. Good fend off by Matthew. Good job, go Riker. Riker's got Peary with him, that was good. Get the rebounds. Dubuque coming up with speed, coming through center. Broadfoot's gonna get called for tripping. Delayed penalty. They're gonna get Trevor for tripping. So we're going to be on the PK for 2 minutes. Looks they're bringing in Mohat, Lancaster, Trent Bauman, and Cade Carlson out for the PK. Trevor's down in the box with his dad. All right, 21 seconds left in this period. We're on a 2-minute penalty kill. Trent Bauman's going to take face off. Good job by Lincoln, getting sticks in the lanes. Good job by Matthew Travis. Good block. Go Cade, go Cade. Good shot by Cade Carlson, just got it on the goalie's pads. Good period by the Junior Stars. We'll be on a 1-minute 39-second penalty kill to start the third. Shots are 22-20 in favor of the Stars, and we're tied 1-1. We'll be back after the ice cut. All right, we're just about ready to start the third period. I apologize, I'm not going to be able to get that scoring information. It looks like, looking down into the scores table, they're having trouble with Sport Engine. Looks like it possibly stopped during the first period. So I can't tell you who got credit for that goal. Like I said, Trent Ballman went through the line first. But we had a lot of guys down there, a lot of guys battling hard in front of the net to put that in. Right, 1 period left. We're going to be on the penalty kill for a minute 39. We are out shooting the Saints 22-20. We are tied 1-1. He said Trevor's going to have another minute 39 in the box. It'd be great if we could get a shorty. All right, looks like Cooper Peary, Cooper Mohat, Riker Noden, and Hank Lancaster are out there. Peary's going to take this draw. Dubuque's going to pick that up, bring it into their zone. Good job by Matthew Travis picking that up. Cooper Mohat got a stop in front. Passing back and forth. They got a shot. Matthew fought that off. Good job by Riker. Hank's going to pick that up. Cooper Mohat's going to go back to help. Dubuque's going to circle it back out. Bring it up to their top. They're going to put a shot in, wide right. They're trying for a rebound. See if Cooper Peary can get it out. Good job by Cooper Peary. Riker Note in there. We're going to make 2 change. We're going to have Trent Bauman and Cade Carlson coming in. It looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty. Riker Noden with an interference. So we're going to be down 5-3. So Riker's going to the box. He's going to join Broadfoot. We're going to have 5-on-3 kill. Eric's going to get an explanation. Shots are tied up 22 all. Ref still explained it to Coach Eric. Right, looks like Trent Bauman, Hank Lancaster, and I believe Cooper Mohat. Yes. All right, so Dubuque's going to circle this around. We have 42 seconds of 5-on-3. They're going to get it in. Got back door, got 2 back doors. Good stop by Matthew. Say that's how they got him last time, so Matthew was aware of that back door. All right, we're going to keep the same 3. Trenton, Hank, Cooper Mohat. 36 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Matthew set, ready to go. Trenton tries to win that. Dubuque gets it. They got back door again. Shot, wide left. They're going to gather it back up. They're going to get back up to the top. Get it back down to the side. They have back door set up again. Good job by Matthew. Good job by Matthew getting on top of that. 18 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and Trevor Broadfoot will be out. All right, the draw is going to be to the right of Matthew. Right, same 3, Cooper Mohat, Trent Bauman, Hank Lancaster. Trevor's up and ready to come out. Dubuque tried to set up that back door again. Good job by Cooper Mohat. Battling. Dubuque's going to try a shot. 4 seconds and Trevor's going to be out. Right, Trevor's out. Now we're on 5-on-4. Good job by Hank getting in that passing lane. All right, so Trevor Broadfoot's out there with him. Hank Lancaster and a stop by MT. All right, we're going to get new alignment out there. It's going to be Cade Carlson, Cooper Peary, Cooper Gross Road, and Jameson Quevedo. All right, we got 58 seconds left in the penalty kill. We're going to go to the right of Matthew Travis. .15:06 left in the third. The ref backing off the two in front of him. All right, Dubuque picks up that face-off. Bring it up to the top. Cooper Peary chasing him. Brings it back to his left. We got Jameson Quevedo. We got Cooper Gross Road. Shot way left. Good job by Jameson getting there, getting it clear. Dubuque's going to have to take it back. Cooper Peary's going to chase. Going to bring it through neutral. Cade Carlson's out there, getting him off the puck. Cade's trying to clear, but it got into the Dubuque's shin guard. She's in front of Matthew. Cooper Peary's going to pick it up and clear it. Right, 12 seconds. Insco is going to come out for Peary. Cash is going to come out for Carlson. 4 seconds left. Good job by Cash. And we're at full strength. Riker Noden's going to come out. He's going to let Taylor Dahlberg come on the ice. And Matthew's going to cover. 14:01 left in the third. Saints have gone up on shots, 26-22. We're still tied 1-1. All right, it's going to be Insco, Cash, Dahlberg. Good block by Cooper Mohat. Good job by MT getting that fought off. All right, Dubuque's going to gather it right at the blue line. Going to shoot it at the ref. Dubuque's going to pick it up. Say Hank's battling behind the net. Good job by Hank to keep up with him. He's going to get it out to D. D's going to take a shot. Blocked in front by Hank. Insco's going to try to get it out to Cash. Cash to Taylor. Taylor's going to get into the zone. Taylor's going to put it in our zone. Couldn't quite get it far enough. Dubuque's going to take it behind the net. Get things set up for them. They have two in the neutral zone. They kind of crisscrossed each other. Cooper Mohat's going to pick that up. Going to put it up to Insco. Insco's going to get it over. Fortunately, give right to the Dubuque kid. Insco now to Cash. Put it right in his skates. Up to Taylor. Then to Cooper Mohat. Mohat looking over his options. He's going to give it to Hank off the boards. Dubuque's going to get it. Bring in the zone. Going to make a move. Rebound. Good job by Matthew moving over. Dubuque's going to pick that up. Put another shot. Glove by Matthew. Right, looks like Sam Rose, Paul King, Cooper Willis, Evan Clausen, and Cooper Gross Road. All right, Dubuque takes it around the net and go back behind. Cooper Gross Road's going to chase that. Paul King's going to pick it up. Paul's going to get it over to, try to get over to Cooper Willis. Dubuque picks that up, brings it back into neutral. They're going to put it back in the zone. Cooper Willis going to pick that up. He's going to have one-on-one, and he scores! Good job by Cooper Willis. He's had a good day today. Good job, Cooper. Way to stick with it. The Dubuque kid fell down in our zone. Cooper picked that up and buried it. All right, your Junior Stars go up 2-1 in the third. All right, Sam Rose, Paul King, Cooper Willis going to stay out there with Cooper Grosser Road and Evan Clausen. Good job, Cooper Willis. All right, Evan Clausen's got a battle for that. Dubuque's going to pick it up. They're going to put shot. Matthew saw that all the way in. All right, 11:52 left in the third. Dubuque's out shooting us 29-23, but we're up by 1 on the scoreboard. All right, same 5 on the ice. Sam Rose gonna win that back to Cooper Willis if he can get to the corner. Dubuque picks it up. Good stick by Matthew Travis in front. Good block out in front. Let's pick that up, boys. Looks like maybe fatigue setting in just a little bit on the legs. We have a lot of kids out there that have skated all 6 games this weekend. All right, Cooper Grosser is going to go get that, give it back to Evan. Good job by Evan getting around that Dubuque kid. Cooper Grosser is going to pick it up, going to get it around the ref. Cooper had to defend that against only the Dubuque kids by 2 refs. Dubuque's going to bring it into the zone. Evan, good stick by Evan, getting that away. He's going to get it up to Sam Rose. Unfortunately, went over his stick. All right, Evan's going to let that come to him. He's going to get it up to Paul King. Paul King's going to put it in the zone, and ouch. Went up to the rafters. Just a little high for Paul King. All right, it's going to be Trent Bauman, Kate Carlson, Cole Brown, Jameson Clavedo, and Trevor Broadfoot. Jameson gets it good into the zone. Cole Brown into the corner. Trent Bauman behind. He's got Cade in front. Cade, oh. Good 2 shots by Cade. Don't fight back, Cade. Just let him get off. Good job. Skate away, boys. All right, looks like we're going to get a face-off to the right. Looks like the ref is warning Coach Eric about something. All right, we're going to keep that same forward line out as soon as the ref comes back to drop the puck. Bauman, Brown, and Carlson. They've been hopping today. It's a good new line combination. So the forward lines got mixed up a little bit throughout the weekend. Eric's seeing some new combinations between injuries and suspensions. We've had to change up some personnel. We're also down a couple defensemen this weekend that are on vacation. We also lost Leo Miller yesterday to injury. So Eric got an explanation from the ref saying no penalties came out of that. All right, Trenton's gonna take this face off. Dubuque picks it up. All right, Dubuque picks it up, brings it through neutral. Collision at the blue line. Cooper Melhat picks it up, is gonna send it around. Hank Lancaster's gonna get it up to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's gonna try to get out of the zone, not quite. Hank's gonna get out of the zone to Cole. Cole's gonna battle there right in front of the bench. Trenton's there helping. Dubuque's going to pick it up. Mohat's going to chase it back behind the net. All right, he's going to take it around to Cade Carlson. Cade and Hank are there together. Cooper Mohat's going to pick it up, send it around to Cole Brown, who's waiting for Hank. Hank's going to bring it up the ice, dump it in the zone. We're going to go for a change. All right, we're going to have Cooper Peary, Riker Noden, and Isaac Parker coming out. Still with Mohat and Lancaster on D. Dubuque's going to come into the zone. It's going to be icing. .9:36 left in the third. All right, looks like we're going to bring... Oh, I thought we were going to trade out defenseman. Cooper was just skating close to the bench. Cooper Mohat, Hank Lancaster, Peary, Parker, Noden. Riker gets that, battling in the corner. Pick up by Peary. Oh, almost had Parker in front. Dubuque's going to go through neutral. Good stick there by Hank. Cooper Mohat got that. Riker Noden put it up to Parker. Parker up to Noden. Riker's having to battle a lot of sticks. Good job by Riker. Good shot on net. They have a very good goalie. We got to get them to move, or we got to get rebounds. All right, Bauman, Carlson, Brown line with Cooper Grossroad and Evan Clausen. Dubuque's going to pick that up, put it back behind the net. Trenton, Wenton battled for that. Trenton and Cade are right here in the near corner. Cole's in there with him. Sorry, can't see right with those banners down there. Did come out. Cade's going to put it around to Trenton. Trenton's going to put it in front to Cade, right into the glove. .8:52 left in the third. We're up 2-1. Sorry about that. We're bringing in, we were trying to bring in a new defensive pair, but we were too late. The ref waves them back to the bench. Bauman, Carlson, Brown, Gross-Road, Clausen. We get that. Cade tried to put it on net. Cole's around the back. Trenton's going to try to go there in the corner and get that one. Dubuque's going to try to clear it out. Cole puts it back down behind the net. Dubuque picks it up. Good job by Cole, keeping it in the zone. Trenton's being pesky behind the net. That's good. Cole's going to go battle back there. Dubuque's going to get it out of the zone, bring it through neutral, bring it in their zone. Good stick. Right, Trenton and Cole. Puck right in front of the bench. We're trying to go for a change, but good call for not doing that. We got too many men. Dubuque out to neutral. Dubuque's bringing it in. Good stick there by Gross-Road. Going around to Cade. Cade's going to put up to Trenton. Trenton to Cole. Insco, Lancaster, and Taylor Dahlberg coming on. Dubuque's going to gain the zone. Good job by Cooper Mohat. Insco's going to get up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg is there battling in the zone. Cash Schwartman's now out with him. Dubuque through neutral. Hank Lancaster's going to battle with that kid in the corner. Dahlberg's with him. Insco and Dahlberg and Hank. Cash is going to bring in the zone. Right, good job by Dahlberg keeping that puck in. Unfortunately, back pass to Dubuque. Cooper Mohat's going to have to get a stop. Good job by Matthew Travis and Cooper Mohat. Cooper Mohat's getting it out. All right, Cooper Mohat's going to pick it up behind the net. He's got Cash over here in the close board. It's going to be icing. All right, we're going to bring in Rose, King, and Willis with Evan Clausen and Cooper Gross-Road. 6:43 left in the third. Your Junior Stars are currently up 2-1. Right, Sam Rose is going to take this draw. All right, Dubuque gets that, but Evan picks it up. He's coming strong through the neutral zone. See if we can get into our zone. He does. Gains the zone. Paul King's going to battle for it behind the net. Clausen's there. Dubuque's going to come out with it. We're going to have to back check hard. We're coming through neutral. Good job pushing him out. Good job by Cooper Willis. Cooper Grossroad. Paul King there. Paul King's going to pick up this puck. Take advantage of the kid that fell down. Sam Rose going to shoot it high. Good attempt. Good attempt at that rebound. Good attempt by Cooper Willis to put that back on net. All right, 6:09 left in the third. Oh, we won that back, but Cooper Grossroad was not on that side of the blue line. Dubuque bringing it in. Changing direction, see what else he's got. Bring it down below the net. Good job at Cooper Grossroad getting in there. Sam Rose is in there with him. Paul King waiting. Went off the Dubuque player. Evan Clausen's over there. Stopped by Matthew Travis. All right, 5:37 left in the third. We're going to have Riker Noden, Cooper Peary, Isaac Parker, Cooper Mohat, and Hank Lancaster coming out on D. All right, Cooper Peary's going to take this face off. Gets tied up. Riker comes out with it. He's got Parker coming up with him. Gonna try to get into the zone. Good job for Parker stopping on the blue line. Good job, let's get in. And we're off. All right, we're gonna keep the same five. Noden, Peary, Parker, Mohat, Lancaster. Dubuque's got a guy sneak in here close by. Hank up to Riker. Back to Hank. Hank up to Riker. Riker's going to bring in the zone. He's going to put shot on net. Gloved by the goalie. All right, same five. Cooper Peary wins that over to Riker, who just overskates it. Cooper Peary picks it up, gets it back to Hank. Hank's gonna put shot, rebound off the backboard. Got people set up in front. Cooper Mohat's gonna put off the backboard, see if we can get a rebound that way. Dubuque's gonna get it behind the net. Cooper Peary tried to keep that in the zone. Dubuque's going to pick it up, bring it in their zone. They have a guy streaking. Good job by Hank Lancaster to keep up with that guy. Right, he's going to bring it out. He's got Parker and Noden in front of him. Unfortunately, loses it to Dubuque. We're doing a quick change. We got Trent Bauman and Cole Brown on the ice. Hank Lancaster's going to give it up to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to give it to Trenton. Trent loses it to Dubuque. Dubuque's going to bring it back up. Good job by Matthew Travis. 4:12 left in the third. The Junior Stars are still up 2-1, being outshot just 32-29. Matthew's seen a lot of shots and has stood tall today. All right. We have Carlson, Bauman, Brown, Evan Clausen, and Cooper Grossroad. Trent ties that up, tries to get it. Cooper Grossroad there. Good job by Evan to intercept that pass. Gets it up to Cade. Cade tries to chip it up the boards himself. Trent's going to pick it up, going to put it into the zone. Got 3 Dubuque guys there. Going to put it on, almost put it on their own net. Cade's going to put a shot. Oh, Cole was there for the rebound. Just got tied up with another stick. Good keep there by Evan. Cole Brown behind. Kind of whiffs, but that's okay. Cade's there. He'll pick it up. Cole's going to be there. Dig it out. Okay, Dubuque's going to come. Good back check by Trenton. Get back, covering that guy, pushing him out. They've got D coming across the blue line. Good block. Again, a lot of block shots today. Boys getting into those shooting lanes. We get it out of the zone. Dubuque's going to have to touch up. All right. Cooper Grossroad. Sorry, Trenton Bauman and Evan Clausen back there. Cooper Grossroad now has it. Cole Brown. All right. We're getting a forward change. We're going to go with Insco, Cash, Dahlberg. Lancaster and Mohat. Our crowd thinks it should be out of the zone, but we'll see. Insco wins that to Cash, to Cooper Mohat. Taylor's going to hustle. Cash is with him. Dubuque picks it up in the neutral zone. Good job, good stick. Block that shot, good block. Okay, get up, boys, get up, boys. All right, good recovery. All right, icing. All right, 2:33 left in the third. All right, we're switching out D. We're bringing in Evan, Cooper Grossroad. We still have Insco, Dahlberg, and Cash in forward. 2:33 left. We're up 2-1. All right, good stick by Taylor Dahlberg. Dubuque just keeps it. Good block by Cooper Grossroad. Good battle in the corner. Insco's going to be there to help him. Dubuque's going to pick it up. He's going to go back out to the D. Justin Matthews left. Right, get out. Taylor's going to try to get it. Cooper Grossroad is going to try to get it out. All right, Dubuque's going to bring it through the neutral zone. Good job by Matthew. All right. So I think fatigue setting in a little bit. 3 days in a row is a lot on these legs. A lot of these boys have played all 6 games this weekend. Just got a battle here for minute 52. Right, Cooper Mohat, Hank Lancaster, looks like Rose, King, Willis. Dubuque is pulling their goalie. We have an empty net on Dubuque. It means they have 6 skaters. All right, block out in front. All right, Paul King's on him. Dubuque goes down low. Sam Rose, good job in front, getting that puck out. Mohat's stick is being held in front of the net. All right, a lot of action right in front of Matthew. All right, we're putting Cooper Peary, Riker Noden. All right, Cooper Peary's gonna take this draw. All right. Again, the Dubuque goal is empty. And the net's off. Net's off. All right. Okay, the draw is going to be to Matthews right. Minute 19 left. Lincoln's still up 2-1. We have Cooper Mohat, Hank Lancaster, Cooper Peary. And I'm trying to figure out the other two. Cole Brown, possibly Riker Noden. I'll let you know when they stand up. Yep, Riker Noden. All right, Hank Lancaster battling for that puck. All right, get it out. Yep. All right. All right, we're going to go again. Cooper Peary, Cole Brown, Riker Noden. And it looks like Lincoln's going to take a timeout. Minute 6 left. Dubuque's up on shots 37-30. Lincoln's up on the score 2-1. These boys have battled all weekend. It'd be great to go out on a win. We could use the points in the standings. We said several of these guys have played all 6 games this weekend. We started in Cedar Rapids on Friday, has played the last 2 days in Dubuque. Again, the Dubuque goal is empty. Coach Eric drawing up a play. All right, Matthew's going to head back to his net. The draw will again be to his right. Dubuque will have 6 skaters as they've pulled their goalie. Looks like it's going to be the same 5 that were out there when they took the timeout. I could be wrong. But it looks like Cole Brown, Riker Noden, Cooper Peary, Hank Lancaster, and Cooper Mohat. Okay, Cooper Peary's going to take this draw. All right, Dubuque's going to set their men up. Our boys going to just try to get this draw and get a dump into their zone. But if we take it too far, it's an icing. Okay, Hank gets it around. They pick it up the blue line. Hank's going to pick it up back behind the net. We just tie it up along the boards. All right, good job by Hank. Good job by Cooper getting in there and getting it back out. All right, let's go. Okay, Cooper Peary, let's see. Can you put it in, Peary? Oh, blocked by the Dubuque stick. All right, let's reset, boys. And they're going to ice. 26.7 seconds left. We're going to get a draw in our offensive zone. Dubuque's going to put their goalie back in. Looks like Bauman, Cash, Carlson, Mohat, and Hank. 26.7 seconds left. All right, Trenton's tied that up, but Dubuque came away with it. They're going to come through neutral. Good job by Mohat getting their sticks. 15 seconds left. Keep them pushed out. They have pulled their goalie again. 7 seconds. Good job by Cade. Good job getting it out. Good job, boys. Junior Stars win 2-1. For those of you who don't know, Dubuque is currently number 2 in the league. So this is a big win for the boys. It'll make the bus ride home a lot better. All right, good game by all the boys. All right, just a reminder, our next games are on Saturday, January 10th against OJL. We'll start at 5 o'clock in Omaha. For all you Lincoln fans, if you can make the trek to Omaha, that'd be good. We need to be loud in Omaha. This will be good to come off this win. It'll be a good bus ride home for the boys. And we will see you Saturday. JB will be back on the call for the next few weeks. Thank you for putting up with me over the past few days. And we'll see you Saturday the 10th.